Sarah had always been a curious soul, drawn to the mysterious and unknown. When she heard about the old, abandoned house on the outskirts of town, she couldn't resist exploring it. The sun had just set as she made her way through the overgrown path, the dilapidated structure looming ahead like a dark sentinel against the twilight sky. As she stepped inside, the floorboards creaked ominously beneath her feet. The air was thick with dust and the scent of decay. Sarah's flashlight cut through the darkness, revealing cobwebs and broken furniture scattered across the floor. She ventured deeper into the house, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. Suddenly, a faint whisper echoed through the halls. Sarah froze, her breath caught in her throat. She strained to listen, but the whisper ceased. Determined to uncover the source, she continued onward. In what appeared to be the living room, an old portrait hung crookedly on the wall. It depicted a family, long forgotten, their faces eerily devoid of joy. Sarah shivered and turned away, only to feel a cold breath on the back of her neck. She spun around, but no one was there. "Hello," she called out hesitantly. The silence that followed was suffocating. Just as she decided to leave, the whisper returned, clearer this time. "Sarah." Her blood ran cold. How did it know her name? Trembling, she followed the voice to a narrow staircase leading down to the basement. Each step felt like a descent into her own personal nightmare. The basement was even darker, her flashlight barely illuminating the ancient stone walls. In the center of the room stood a tall figure, its back turned to her. "Who's there?" she demanded, her voice shaking. The figure slowly turned, revealing a gaunt, spectral face. Its hollow eyes seemed to pierce into her very soul. "I've been waiting for you, Sarah," it murmured. Who are you?" she stammered, taking a step back. A chilling smile spread across the figure's face. "My name is Elias, and this is my home." The realization hit her like a tidal wave. She was speaking to a ghost. Panic surged through her veins, but her legs felt like lead. Why me?" she managed to ask. Elias raised a translucent hand, pointing to the portrait upstairs. "You are a part of this, Sarah. You always have been." Flooded with confusion and terror, Sarah's mind raced. She needed to escape, but something about Elias's presence held her in place. "Leave this place," he whispered, his voice both a warning and a plea. Summoning every ounce of courage, Sarah turned and fled up the stairs, out of the house, and into the night. She didn't stop running until she reached the safety of her home. But even then, the haunting words of Elias echoed in her mind, a chilling reminder of the secrets that old house held and the restless soul that awaited within.